This work of fiction contains strong language and is not meant for children. Discretion is advised. Previously on Super Cringe Roleplay.
Is he doing John Cena? Do it again. Dun, 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 dun.
I was thinking, Mr. Nocturnal, we could play the long game. Instead of poison, we could put fluoride in the water.
Yeah, let's go straggle these dudes.
Yeah. Let's go choke some dudes.
You know, hearts, stars, horseshoes.
Clovers
those
and
things.
balloons.
Exactly.
Stop, I said. Oh, hey.
Again, Daddy.
Do it again.
If you haven't noticed, I take 5 minutes per plan at the beginning every single time, and you guys are like,
Yep.
which I'm trying to do on purpose,
Yeah,
because I know that's what y'all
We're
use.
trying to bypass that right now, actually. Can you get rid of these bodies?
Yeah, of course.
Hide them in the earth. Rest you guys.
You mean bury them, Mr. Nocturnal?
Hide them in the earth.
Hide them in the earth. You got it.
And now, back to our story.
Hello and welcome back to Super Cringe Roleplay. I'm the Game Master, Aaron Hannington, and I'm joined here with Cam and Chris.
Hello, adventurers. Yeah, off to a great start.
Cheers, assholes.
And Nat.
Hello, my learned friends.
Only Nat?
Only Nat
Only
Nat
Nat.
is not with us today.
Oh, what happened?
Well, you know, rolling around with some of the questionable people, you know, he had to go to the Good Doctor's Hospital for some cream.
I put him on bed rest, which might have been a mistake consider he was rolling around with people to begin with, so.
Why, watch me feign sincerity. Oh, poor guy.
I had a lot of jokes lined up for him today, too. So.
We hope you feel better.
Hope you feel better soon, buddy.
Yeah,
See you
it's
soon, bud.
legit.
All right. We have some new patrons.
Yes! I love all of them.
So thank you very much to Brandon R. for joining our Patreon. We appreciate it. Melissa R. We're going to hear that name again later. Thank you so much
Melissa.
for joining our Patreon. And I apologize. I'm not sure if it's Bow Guy. It's probably Bow Guy, right? D&D, probably Bow. It's either that or Bow Guy.
Say it as crazy as you want.
Bow Guy. Let us know in the comments, but thank you so much for joining our Patreon.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. On Buy Me a Non-Sponsored Beverage, we had another anonymous brewmaster with 10 non-sponsored beverages.
I love him already.
The note that he left said, or I don't know if it's a he, she, whatever, said that he had donated 10 last time. So this might be the same anonymous brewmaster. So let us know who you are if you want some credit. Thank you so much. Also, we have a monthly brewmaster,
I love
Melissa R.,
I love Melissa.
who is donating 5 non-sponsored beverages a month.
Oh,
Epic.
Thank you so much, Melissa. We appreciate it.
my liver thanks you.
All right. And then during the last premiere, we had a lot of donations. Thank you so much ahead of time. Winter W with $50 opening up that premiere. Thank you so much.
Man.
Melissa R. again with $200.
Good Lord.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Melissa.
Send her my number here soon.
Lord Vampire with $15. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Lucius R. with 9.64 freedom units.
Big Lou with those Nokia pesos.
Thank you so much.
I love him.
Diesel85 with $20. Thank you so much, Diesel85.
Diesel.
Zero Scared with the perfect number of $19.99.
Man, it's like
Thank
a
you so
Walmart
much.
special.
And this one warmed my heart. Gilmore's Orphan Children. With the $10 donation. You should have kept the money because you're going to need it. Thank you. He ain't coming back. Thank you so much, Gilmore's Orphan
I
Children.
care about those orphans.
Poor children.
Take it away, Aaron.
So our team last left off. They were heading towards the Boarman's cache of food. They had a little mishap trying to infiltrate a company-sized unit of the Boarmans.
He's lying. Don't listen to him.
Never happened.
Watch the last episode instead.
Finally getting through this little escapade, they arrived at a barn that did hold the Boarman's food cache. They took out a few guards with some nice little spell tricks, and they are getting ready to poison the foods. And this is where we'll pick up tonight. Gentlemen, what would you like to do?
Doc, we got to get this done. Let's poison this food.
Absolutely, Mr. Nocturnal.
Gonna need all the medicine checks.
Does it require a knowledge of medicine to poison
Who
people?
knows? I just imagine it's just the reverse of what you thought it was. Because you're about the healing.
So what you're saying is the lower on the medicine check, the better?
That's it. Right, GM?
Sure, we'll go with that.
That's exactly how that works.
Actually, you've got a doctorate too. Come assist us.
All right.
We start poisoning the food,
All right. So
Let's
you guys
poison
start
the shit
poisoning
out of this food.
dumping it all over.
Smearing it,
Yeah.
All the
injecting
poisons.
it, stuffing it.
Let's do it.
We're still within the 15 minutes. So,
Is it other sexual innuendos?
you know what? We this food
Yeah.
just all over, just everywhere.
Good Lord, man.
I might have to edit that
Was
one.
it Jackson? Like a Jackson Pollock painting? Just with poison everywhere, though.
Just leave the boo part in and do only the questionable part.
We definitely want our audience to know what I said. So.
Exactly.
You guys take about 25, 30 minutes to make sure you got almost every parcel of food in this barn covered with poison. What would you like to do when you are done?
All right. We need to hide these barrels in the earth. Nice callback. Jokester, give us a hand.
Do a perception roll.
Jokester.
Can I look too?
Yes.
Jokester. Where the hell did he go? You guys seen Jokester?
He was just here a minute ago. He was totally helping us with the poison.
18.
17.
16.
Okay. So the last you guys saw of the jokester, he was somewhere in the back of the barn poisoning the food. But he is nowhere to be seen now. But he is a stealthy person.
Crap.
He could be anywhere, Mr. Nocturnal.
It's possible he's continuing to relieve himself from the poison he ingested earlier, and the mushrooms, and... No, you took the M&Ms.
I was just
The various other things that he has taken.
I was thinking just like a generally relieving himself like normal. Yeah, I can sniff him out. You guys get rid of these barrels. All evidence that we were here. I'm gonna go look for him.
All right, Doctor, let's hide these in the earth.
As you wish. Like bodies, like barrels. Start making the holes.
Just assisting.
Okay. So you
Conceal
guys,
these in the terra.
you guys hide the barrels in the earth. Nocturnal. Where would you like to go look?
I'm gonna start where I thought we saw him at.
Okay.
Look for signs.
Do investigation.
Well, that's promising.
Well, there seems to have been a small scuffle just outside the back of the barn where there's a normal door. It is still left ajar, but there's no sign of anybody there now.
I'm gonna go outside, follow the trail.
Okay. You go outside. Trail just seems to disappear.
Well, this ain't good. Jokester! Jokester, where are you?
What'd you find?
You hear nothing.
This ain't good. I'll try to investigate a little further out.
Okay.
One last time.
Do another investigation roll.
You never know, he might pop up this time.
It's definitely a possibility.
23.
All right. You can tell he was drugged from the barn. About 10, 15 feet is where the drag marks stop. The couple of booted footprints that are there, but they just vanish. They do not step away. He doesn't get drugged any further.
I'm gonna kneel down, grab a little bit of the grass. Crap. He's gone. I better go tell the guys.
Okay.
Go back inside the barn.
All right.
Doctor. Doctor.
Yes?
Yes.
Jokester's gone. I only managed to find a trail of urine and fecal matter, and what I can only assume was a couple Prince Albert piercings. But other than that, he's gone.
You found a couple of Prince Albert piercings.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's his. The urine had a slight estrogen-like odor to it, so I'm assuming that was definitely him. It looked like there's a lot of drag marks. Whoever went kicking and screaming like an old woman.
You know, that concerns me, Mr. Nocturnal, because if they dragged him and that's how the Prince Albert piercing came out, he could get infected.
I'll leave that to your very capable hands. Assuming we find him. Minimal damage to the earth and the plant life. It looked like he, not a shred of masculinity I was able to detect after he went missing. So sorry, Jokester. Get well soon, Clint. I couldn't get through that without laughing.
He's just sitting in his home like, why am I feeling like I was shot at right now?
No, couldn't detect one shred of masculinity. Just estrogen-filled urine. That's it.
Can I look at the drag marks too?
Sure.
Is this perception or investigation?
Be investigation. What are you looking for? Or just checking?
Yeah, just to see which direction they're going. 18?
Okay. So, you figure the same thing. He was drugged 10, 15 feet out, and then just vanished.
Do I suspect that there was some sort of magic involved?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Mr. Nocturnal,
Doc.
it appears that he has been removed from this area by some sort of magical purpose or means.
That explains why I couldn't find him.
It doesn't explain the piercings, though.
I am the world's greatest detective. I'll find out where he went to, not just the piercings.
Well, I was going to say I would leave that in your capable hands. You seem to have more rapport with him. He might share that information with you.
Probably.
We should definitely find out about them, though.
I'm very curious, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it has something to do with his father.
He's not coming back to the show, is he? Oh, poor guy.
And this is what happens when you get sick on Super Cringe Roleplay.
Take vitamins, you putz.
Well, gentlemen, what's the plan then?
How was he able to be taken without being heard? We've all been in this area for the last few hours.
I don't know. Can you use your magic thingy? figure out what happened.
Why don't you use the compass I just gave you and see if that doesn't work?
That's probably even better.
Hello, Fright Raven here. If you're still watching the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check out our other social medias. And if you're so inclined, don't be afraid to join our Patreon for exclusive content. And now, back to the show.
Dear Compass. Oh, this will be my compass. Show me what I truly desire. Show me
You've had one too many, that's a coin.
where jokes are. Give me a compass. Show me where Jokester is.
All right. Spins around a little bit, and then it points towards the encampment.
Guys. Yeah, I think the Boarman's got him.
Well, that puts a wrinkle in our plans.
This is not going to end well.
Does this mean they know of our current plan? Do you think they were able to find any of our doings here before we were able to complete?
Well,
Fine.
we have been busy for the last half hour. It's possible that someone has noticed something.
I'm sure he's squealed it all by now. Remember what happened last time he tried to betray us?
I will never forget, Mr. Nocturnal.
You have a hematoma from from that situation, if I remember correctly.
It's not a toma.
Wow. If he has betrayed you before, then how do you know this is not what has happened again?
He's got gusto. I think he'll be fine. He likes being tortured. He's kind of a masochist that way.
He's a little more upfront with his betrayal, too. It's not like him to run off. If he were to betray us, he would be here doing it.
That's very true. Very kind words, Doc.
I trust him implicitly due to the fact that he's not here.
Exactly.
That makes sense. A lot of sense.
There'll be no betrayal today. Look, we have a mission. We have a job to do. We need to finish it and see this out. And if we need to save Jokester, well, then we have to complete the plan, or we're never getting in.
What is your idea, Mr. Nocturnal?
Time for some recon. Let's stay a safe distance back and watch. See if they take the food, and see how fast it takes effect.
Are there any hills nearby, or somewhere we can get elevation, trees,
Yes.
anything?
The encampment actually sits in a small, kind of like a valley, like it's surrounded by hills. It's basically to keep them from spying eyes from a distance. So yes, you can get slightly higher. It's probably, the hills around there are probably 30, 40 feet tall.
It's more than enough. Well, let's keep a safe distance from the barn. Let's stay back about 300 feet. How far can my spyglass reach out?
You can see really good, about 500-600 yards.
Did I say 300 feet? I meant 500. 600-ish feet. Let's hang back.
Well, if it's... You said 300 yards?
Yeah.
Oh.
Closer to 900 feet.
Oh, you said yards.
Maybe even 1,000 feet, Mr. Nocturnal.
Oh, that's even more.
Mo better?
That's even mo better.
Well, lead the way, Mr. Nocturnal.
All right. Follow me. We'll keep an eye on the food. See what happens overnight.
Okay.
You down for some recon work, Mr. Destiny?
Well, we must find our friend and hope that we can continue this mission. Yes, so after you.
Let's go. Stay on me, Doc. I'll lead them. Keep an eye on the barn.
Okay.
What did we agree on? 500 yards?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. 498.
498.
Give him some tree and some shrubs.
Okay.
All right, guys.
I'm going to cast, when we get to the location, I'm going to cast the dome ritually.
Okay.
I'm going to, because it's nighttime now, right?
Yes.
I'm going to make it like the way the the hills look right now. Probably a darkish green, brownish color.
Okay.
That way kind of blends in.
All right. So you take 10 minutes and cast the dome. If you guys outside the dome want to stay stealthy, inside the dome you won't have to worry about it.
I'm gonna stay outside and stealth it up a little.
Okay.
Oh wait,
I will match that as well.
advantage because of my ninja, super ninja, awesome training.
Yes.
Did I ever thank you for that?
No.
I will someday. 31.
I'm sure you will.
31.
All right.
17.
Okay. So, Doctor, you're currently the only one inside the dome. The other two are outside.
I'm just sitting quietly.
Just sitting quietly.
I'm
So,
gonna get out my spyglass and start watching.
all right. Like you do a perception roll.
Destiny, you here with me, bud?
Yes, I'm here.
This reminds me of those long, cold, harsh, lonely nights on the Chicago skyline while I was doing, well, research.
When did you go to Chicago?
Look, never mind that.
You hear from inside the dome. He's from Chicago.
Interesting.
I didn't know you could hear us. This reminds me that one time I was doing some recon work with Wonder Woman. Things got out of hand. She asked me to choke her. The only thing I could find was the lasso of truth.
It's a good thing that's not invisible as well.
Just to say, wrong questions were asked, and my ego wasn't the only thing that got bruised that night.
Did
Sad story.
Superman find out about this?
No, she kept going on with some guy named Cyborg. No idea what that was about.
Well, you know, women love their machines. They can continue without us. No battery needed.
The good ones have batteries.
The good ones, you can plug them in.
The
what I
really
heard.
good ones you plug in.
That's what I heard. You gotta have the charge of the house.
It's got a pull string and a kickstand, you know?
What are we hoping to see from this distance? Trying to get back on topic. There's a show we're doing here, right?
I'm sorry, what were you saying? GM, where are we at?
Perception roll. Is where you're at.
Nat 1.
So you actually, during your talk, you've actually turned it around and you're looking through the tiny end.
I'll look over and confidently say, I believe
Man.
you have that backwards.
Nah, no way.
No, definitely.
I'm pretty astute.
Pretty
in case
sure-
you haven't noticed.
Never mind.
World's greatest investigator here. Mind your business. Man, is it just me or did that barn move like 2,000 yards back? What's going on? What kind of insane magic is this?
I'll put my hand in front of it.
Hold on. There's something out in the distance. What is going on? Son of a bitch. There's something out there. Something in those trees.
Pretty sure you have it backwards.
Ah, fuck me.
So you can turn it to the right side and try again.
I was gonna say, can I assist? But I don't think, because I helped him turn it right. But there's no way I'm actually helping him look better.
Actually, it's kind of big. Want to help me?
Put my eye on it too.
Here, let's triple hand this thing. Just kind of.
Steady it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's worth an advantage, right?
No.
I'll give you my eye. Here you go.
Wait, what am I doing?
Perception. Perception check.
This is going well.
26.
Okay.
Nice.
So, as you watch, about an hour and a half goes by, and several guards come up. They kind of look around a little bit. They look a little dumbfounded why there's nobody here. they go into the barn, gather some stuff up, and go back towards the encampment.
About to have a hunger strike, boys.
Yes, well, let's hope that they did not find what we were doing as they were taking Joker from this area. They could have witnessed the poisoning itself, so the only way for us to know if that's actually working is if we get closer.
We shall. I can lead us the way. Let's keep an eye on them. Are they taking the food and leaving?
Mm-hmm. They're going back towards the encampment.
Doctor, it seems we must move. We are hoping to follow the party in, yes, to see if they are going to consume this, or we are just hoping to see the effects from out here.
Hopefully both. We need to get to higher ground.
The good doctor has a point. We probably should get closer to the encampment so that we can tell when they're starting to feel the effects of the poison.
Agreed. I'll lead us.
Okay.
Well, it is also likely, I hate to ramble on here, but these savages that you spoke of and the ones that I have witnessed seem to be pretty,
well endowed. I noticed that too.
No, I'm only saying this, their meals that they probably consume are of likeness that would not be something we would consume, much like our missing friend here. They could probably handle themselves with certain amounts of poison. That would be my only concern.
Well, hopefully we overdid this batch. We won't be able to tell until a couple of hours, maybe a day. We'll have to find out.
Yeah, well, I presume Miss Alara made this as potent as she was able.
With the given time frame that we had, yes.
While she was wearing plate armor.
Blindfolded with one arm.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that does not make sense. So we will move from the spot, I guess, or
Okay.
It's a callback joke.
so they're crossing our horizon line, going to the farm, hitting it, and then going back.
They came over the hills to the farm, to the barns, gathered stuff, and they went right back the way they came.
Okay, and we're just like over on the cliff, kind of watching this whole thing.
You can get to the hills on the other side of the barn to be able to see everything.
Quick, guys. Run to the hills.
Do.
Okay.
Well, are we running for our life or just regular speed?
Regular speed.
Okay. No haste needed.
We might want to move quietly, Mr. Nocturnal.
Just a hustle for your life. Move what?
We might want to move quietly
Absolutely.
so that we're not spotted as we reposition.
I'm sure I'll be fine, but you're kind of a different story.
No, I should be fine.
Do a stealth check, gentlemen.
I'm not even going to bother until I see his roll.
5.
Makes sense.
So the doctor steps into what he thinks is a little darker shadows. He kind of blends in with the shadows, but you can hear every step he makes.
Yep.
The trick, gentlemen, is to focus on every step that you take. Watch.
Focus on every twig that you step on.
I'm like, can we?
Cast muffle on his feet.
Something needs to happen.
For the love of God.
I don't have any ability.
They're going to hear us.
Doc, take off your boots.
As you guys are slowly moving forward, I would like you to do perception rolls for me.
Perception.
23.
22.
That was capped. 14.
14. All right. So the two of you notice more guards coming in, getting food at different intervals. There's no set time, but it almost seems like
It's kind of random.
yeah, they're coming to either resupply or get ready for morning, possibly, or you're not really sure what's going on.
Strawman, you seeing this?
Well, I don't have the spyglass, but yes, I am.
Here.
Yeah, you see more. You see more. Their body heat.
It's kind of fogged up. You might have to lick the end first. Pantomime it.
I'd be careful with that. He did say he got it from an elderly lady or something of the sort.
That's fine.
Who else's tongue has been on this?
Could have been anyone's.
I just like pull out a rag and just
It's awfully bold of you to assume it was only a tongue.
I flip it over and do the other side too.
May need to sanitize it as well while you're at it.
Where's our prestidigitation guy?
Where's our janitor magic?
You know, I think you were right, Doctor. There is a hair on here.
I think it's wedged between the glass.
Yeah. That's not coming out.
Not sure. Thought it was a crack.
It collapses.
So what is
They're coming in randomly. Take the food back. Let's watch some of the stragglers and see where they go. Can we see the encampment yet, or do we still need to keep climbing?
Okay. So you guys veer away from the barn a little bit, get to a hilltop, and you can see the encampment pretty good from here. The guards or soldiers are going to different sections. They're coming from different sections, getting some food, almost like they're taking care of individual little sets. But they're not quite preparing it yet. They're just getting it ready.
Understood. Looks like they're meal prepping. They might be expecting something.
That might be a factor.
Well, I don't know why I assumed this would be the case, but I was hoping for a large feast of the case of something like where they all would be eating all at once as if a celebration.
That would have been nice.
Just because they're pigmen doesn't mean they would use a trough, Doctor.
Well,
Yeah.
likely point. I apologize. That was a little sexist? Speciest?
Speciest.
Speciest? Yes, speciest.
I was going to use the R word.
Don't do that, kid.
But most of the soldiers are not boorish in any way.
Are some of them?
None of them, actually.
None of them.
Is this boorish like what I'm picturing? Like, what, is it Bebop and you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No, that's more like
Rocksteady.
a Razorback hog.
Okay, I think that's what he is. Rocksteady from
Yeah, he's-
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
he's
You know what I'm talking
Bebop.
about?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm picturing in
Yeah.
my head. That's the vibe.
Yeah.
I think Rocksteady's the righto.
Yes.
Bebop's the pig guy.
Yes.
Thank you for clarifying that.
You're welcome, buddy. Anytime and every time.
All right.
Unwarranted or not.
So, I would only assume that if anybody is affected by this poison, if they're intelligent enough, one would report, another would report, and then our plan would just come to a quick halt. However, the ones that have already consumed it will be. But what's the number here? We're looking at upwards of 100 bodies. Maybe a quarter of them are eating?
We don't know. Hopefully the poison's slow acting. The rest will ingest it before noticing.
You know, Nocturnal, I was just thinking I can contact Alora and ask her what we should be expecting from the poison.
You know, Doc, that's not a bad idea, but the last time that you kind of spied on her, we don't really know her loyalty or allegiance just yet.
That's true. That means she could provide us false information.
It's completely up to you. Actually, while you're at it, you should try to contact Jokester, see if he's alive.
Yeah, I'm going to contact Alora.
I'm curious if you contacting Alora would give her an idea of where we are at, and without, if you get what I'm saying, she may know the motion of what our movement is based on your questioning. She may speak to another in kind. You get what I'm...
I get what you're saying, Doctor, but I was thinking we don't have to tell her that we poisoned the army. We could just ask her what kind of poison it is and what we should be expecting when we poison the army.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why don't we tell her that, can we tell her that Jokester ingested some of the poison? We want to know how long he's got before he gets sick.
It's true, and technically I would be telling the truth.
Yeah.
Well, didn't we witness this ourselves?
Maybe.
How long did it take for him from ingestion to...
That was straight ingestion. This has been put on food. It wouldn't be the same.
We're still ingesting it of the same sort, but I get what you're saying. Direct and diluted. Might be wise to ask, but I only am feared based on your assumption of the unknowledgeable ally that you have within her.
It's up to you, gentlemen, but I'm willing to cast sending if you would like.
I would say don't.
I don't mean to draw your fear of this person more, but when you have questions of somebody, usually there's reasons, right?
Exactly right.
So communication with them on a regular basis when they're in the middle of a infiltration might not be the best of our decisions, especially if she's working for our opposing party. She could then just turn around and report something, or maybe just speculate.
Very true. It may give away too much information.
It's possible, gentlemen.
Besides, my hypothesis was within ingestion, it took only a few moments before. If you were to dilute the poisons within a food, an hour at tops would only be changed, I would imagine. It's still very, very pertinent and effective, as we had applied it to each parcel of food very directly as we rubbed it over the sides. And
every nook and cranny, huh, Destiny? Got all up in that cornucopia.
I was very thorough with my fingers.
He is very intimate with the food.
But as such, I would imagine any of the individuals that will be partaking in this sustenance, we would be seeing the effects of it within the hour. So
guess we're about to find out.
I would imagine we will be watching and or seeing the effects of it soon, whether they are regurgitating, as Joker did, or
Jokester.
Jumping behind.
You mean
Jokester? What did I
Mr.
say?
Jokester.
You mean exorcist projectile vomiting?
Yes, that.
Yeah. Regurgitating.
Regurgitating. I'm glad you went with the exact picture I had in my mind. So the evidence will be clear at that point. But then again, back to what I was saying. What do we do at this point?
We observe.
The effect takes place. Then what?
Then we'll know when to strike and get our buddy back.
Okay.
Or we die trying. Or we abandon Jokester.
A lot of options.
It's always good to keep your options open, gentlemen.
I'll tell you what, if things get rough, let's just leave them.
I was already planning on it, Mr. Nocturnal. No love lost at this side of the table.
Tell you're going to be real broken up about it. All right. I think we agreed. Let's all just observe and see what happens.
Okay.
I'm going to recast the hut ritually. Make it match the background.
Okay.
Well, not the background, but,
The hill.
color, general colors.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll get my spyglass and keep watching.
Okay.
Hey, Doc. Want a little taste of home?
Not right now, Mr. Nocturnal. I'm casting the hut.
Come on, live a little. Put some hair on that anaconda of yours.
Any more and I wouldn't be able to see it, Mr. Nocturnal.
That's the idea, Doc. That's the idea.
I'm going to wait till I'm done casting and then I'm going to take a drink.
Okay.
What is it? What's in there, Mr. Nocturnal?
Take a
who
drink
knows?
halfway through and your dome's all full.
Yeah, it's like wonky on one side.
Has a disco ball in it somehow.
What about you, Destiny?
I do not partake in the alcohol.
Want to
But
put a little bit of... Put a mane on that chimera?
I do not drink. It clouds my mind.
You're lost.
More for you.
Wow,
And Joker
losers.
Jokester once we return him.
Yeah, I don't drink after him.
I don't argue with
I
that.
would recommend that you don't either.
I've seen his teeth.
All right. Let's keep watch with the spyglass.
All right. So as you are keeping watch, I'd like you do a perception roll, please.
Boilermaker.
I'm going to look too from inside the dome.
Okay.
I'm just going to look for wandering bodies outside of the encampment. Those who
Okay.
are, because I would assume if they're trying to be not seen, they're going to have patrol.
Okay.
And not just like around their fence, right? I don't know. That's just my assumption. Oh, look at that. 12. I rolled a 12.
I was hoping you'd forget about me. 15.
26.
Okay.
Oh, see?
Doctor,
I had nothing to fear.
you're about the only one who sees anything. Anything out of the ordinary. You see 3 cloaked figures going into the barn.
Gentlemen, there's some cloaked figures heading into the barn. Can I tell anything beyond that what they look like? They appear
Excuse me.
You're guessing
with the 26.
that
Off your
they're
gas valve.
magically
I was kind of hurt.
delicious.
magical class of some sort.
That goddamn Beijing beef. Wait, I missed it. What?
We'll be mean to the doctor here pretty soon.
I missed it. Is he tormenting you?
Yes.
Get him.
A little bit.
Punish him.
He was wanting to see something specific about the peoples.
They appear magical.
Yes. You're guessing within the Arcana class of.
Gentlemen, I couldn't make them out completely, but they appear to be magical in nature, which, from my understanding of this realm, could be like you, Doctor, or perhaps like me, or a wizard. I couldn't tell.
Like me?
Sure.
Do you
Very deadly.
do you have an idea of what they would be here for? Did they look like Boarman? Boarman's men?
They were cloaked, so I couldn't tell.
Interesting.
I don't even know if they're part of the Boarman's army or part of his entourage or his group. Have no idea.
Let's keep an eye on him.
How far are we from that? Are we equal distance?
You're probably about 300-400 feet away from the barn on a hilltop that has bushes and a couple of trees. So you're well hidden where you're at. The encampment is about 500-600 feet away from you from the bottom of the hill.
Okay.
So you're further away from the encampment than you are the barn.
Okay. Okay.
You still see them, Doc?
They went into the barn, Mr. Nocturnal.
Can you sneak over there and try to see what that's all about? We can stay here and keep eye. If you hear or see anything, just light a torch. We'll instantly come down there.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Give away my position. And
Well, they shouldn't see you from there. There's already torches over there anyways, as people were moving the goods.
I'll tell you what, I'll go to the edge.
You can also bark or whistle or something, if it would be.
Or howl,
Doggy.
perhaps?
Or howl.
Doggy.
More fitting, whichever it would be less obvious.
Yeah, I'm not going to do any of that.
Well, why not?
Why don't we like the
Come on, give us a woo.
let me light those beacons up and just summon all of fucking Rohan too while I'm at it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but it was a string of torches, Mr. Nocturnal, and it would take probably several weeks for them to get here.
I'll go to the edge of the woods just to get a better look.
Okay. So you get to the edge of the shrubs and trees, looking in. Looks like they're searching for something, or they're looking at. Basically, they're looking at the ground.
Spyglass.
They're casting spells and looking at the ground,
Oh, my medallion came.
and then they start talking.
Oh, you broke it.
I broke it, piece of shit.
How dare you?
Yep, that's why I'm gonna glue it next time. I was just doing it temporarily just to see if it would work.
It works. I'm sorry. I didn't listen to any of that. What were you
I
saying?
didn't think you did. You have disadvantage for the rest of the night.
No, I can change.
No, you can't. So,
They're casting spells, looking
Yes.
for something.
yes, they start talking. They come back to the door. And they're kind of pointing to where you guys retreated to before you came to the top of the hill.
They're on to us. Can I percept that?
You can kind of perceive that right now.
Is that more of an insight?
Can I do a religion check?
Or intelligence?
If he was, I'll let you do an intelligence check on it from this distance.
19.
Yeah, you think they're onto you.
Uh-oh. Gotta book it back to the docks.
Okay.
Tears.
Dr. Sisses.
You doing it stealthily?
Yes.
Do a stealth roll.
Like I'm gonna fail it.
To a speedy stealth.
You never know. You might get double ones.
Never. Yeah. 33.
Oh, you failed.
Oh, I'm sorry, 23.
One of them
So
has
you lied
blind sight.
to me.
Like, look, that looked like a 20, but when you're blind, it's a 10.
All
Or
right.
reverse that.
So you get back to the dome where the two doctors are.
They're on to us, guys.
What do you mean?
Get rid of the dome. Take a hiding spot.
Oh, shit.
Set an ambush.
The dome lasts 8 hours, Mr.
Oh.
Nocturnal, and they cannot enter it. If anything, this is the safest place on the hill.
What are we gonna do? Stay in here and hide? Give away our position? If they find us, they tell the Boarman. The gig is up. Jig is up. Gig?
Well, the gig
Jig?
would be up too.
Which one is it? Is it jig or gig?
Gig.
The gig is up. The gig is up.
Which gig? You delivered the poisons to the Boarman.
If they tell them before they get a chance to consume.
You make a good point, Mr. Nocturnal, and I'm much better at hiding anyway.
You know, on second thought. Shit.
The dome disappears. All right, where to?
I'm glad to see you're fully committed. As much as I appreciate your enthusiasm, don't move. Actually,
I'm standing out in the open, Mr. Nocturnal.
You really thought this one through.
how far are we from the encampment?
The encampment, you're between 500 and 600 feet away.
We need to start making our way to the entities. The further we are away from the encampment, the better. We don't want to draw their attention.
Lead the way.
Destiny,
After you.
let's go. And we are still at nighttime, right?
Yes, you are right now.
That will be very beneficial later. Follow me.
I'm going to cast Steps of Night. It lasts for 1 minute, and I'm going to fly
Okay.
so that I'm not. I'll levitate above the ground. It only lasts for a minute, but it'll get me some distance.
Okay.
That's what, 10 rounds or something?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Well, we're moving. If we're moving fast,
That's-
it'll be 60 times 10, 600 feet.
we'll get there in no time. We only need half that, right?
Yeah. So,
So I'm just levitating shoop, above the ground.
two of you do stealth rolls. Not you.
Okay.
You're levitating.
Nat 20.
Running to a tree,
Nat
could
20
happen.
which you
for
can see in the dark. So,
Nat 20 for 33.
all right.
19 for 21.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have a butt plug that glows so he can still see me.
So, Sebastian's
The bat plug.
sitting out of your butt holding chem lights.
He's got the
I've
air-
also got the control to make it vibrate when I want to.
It's a little crab rave.
he's got the little airplane wands. Left.
I have to shine a light at it so it shines the light back. It's a reflecting light.
It's doing Morse code.
That won't be obvious at all.
Hey, they can't see my backside.
Mr. Nocturnal, cover your asshole.
That's how I'm noticing him.
Like I don't tell you how to live.
Cover your ass.
I'll use
thought
my
I'd hear
ass
those
muscles to
words.
suck him back in. Just keep moving.
Gross.
You could do that?
Practice Pilates. Can do anything.
It's like a reverse bowel movement.
He goes to Kegel's class every week.
All right, GM, get it together. Power through.
You're not supposed to let us get us far off track. Come on.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
You guys get about 150 feet away, about half the distance that you needed to get there. And one of them spins around in your direction. And he starts casting a spell.
Counterspell.
Same.
I don't have it.
Let's see if he notices us.
Does the good doctor have counterspell?
I do not.
You didn't take counterspell?
Well, lucky for
If I
y'all.
was gonna pick stuff like obviously the OP build, an LP build, I would have, but I went with a theme.
Okay, fair enough.
I would have taken shield and that, yeah, silvery barbs. I would have been a douche, but I chose to go with fitting. So, do I get the idea? Because we're slowly walking, and like, does it look like the guy turns our direction and starts waving hands and casting?
Exactly what he's doing.
All right, so I will say, are we engaging them now or not? He's about to do something.
Roll for initiative.
Yes.
I was going to see if he was going to allow us to have a second. And we're about 120 feet, you said?
About 150 feet.
150 feet. Oh, shit. Okay.
17.
Damn.
Nice.
Oh, I rolled a 17 also.
To both y'all can go to hell.
But I have, hold on. What is it? Initiative? Plus
14.
4. Plus 4 to initiative? Shit.
Jeez, Nocturnal.
How'd you
21.
pull that off?
Because I'm awesome.
I got 14. What did Jokester get?
He's not here.
What's his modifier?
It's here in
High,
spirit.
right?
Oh, he's swashbuckler. It's like +9 or some
Oh,
ridiculous
then-
crap.
yeah, it's
Mine's
ridiculous.
plus 4 because of the dexterity. Plus 4.
Oh, nice.
The only 2 things I rolled good on.
I'll hook you up with some dice. They
I
won't
already
be
got pretty dice
they won't be
from
as-
the DM.
pretty
So-
in pink.
Dr. D,
Yes.
you start to turn off. Then it's going to be wizard number 1. Then it'll be Dr. Straw, Nocturnal, and then the last 2 wizards.
Nice.
We got them right where we want them.
How close are they to each other?
They're within 15 feet of each other.
15 feet of each other. Okay.
Make it saucy. Make me proud.
All right. So, and we are by the farm area again, right? So we're running, we're
You're-
sneaking up to the
You're
farm
sneaking up to the farm area, yes.
Okay, so I would imagine there are various. I'm going to ask instead of imagine because you would tell me. Are there various farm tools and objects laying around, like a
Yes,
hay fork and
actually,
a bucket,
There are a few tools laying around.
rope, and the
there-
like?
Is there a bunch of hose?
We're
Well,
we're
you're
sneaking
there.
in. We're sneaking in.
Ouch, Aaron.
So
Ouch.
I will.
Pulling at the low-hanging fruit right there, are we?
Well, you know,
Is there some shears laying around?
maybe,
Perhaps an axe?
maybe.
Right, it's nothing but spoons. Just 100 spoons laying around. No, so
Get creative with those spoons.
you see me look out and I start waving my hand, but I start pointing at random things that are laying on the ground. And every time I point at a various object, they start to glow pink and start to shake and move on their own. And I pick up to, I guess it could be, because I don't know what's there, so I'm just gonna say at random that there is 8 different objects that come alive that surround them. Because we're about 150 feet. I will say a bucket, a hay fork, a coil of rope, a shovel, maybe like a logging axe, various things that are laying around them. They all
A diaphragm?
flip up off the ground and come
Yours.
alive like they are reacting on their own, as if they have just been given an animation to them, and I am casting animate objects on these various objects.
All right.
Beautiful.
And there will be like a, I'll just like for flavor, I know this kind of goes with another spell, but I would like for each object that is being animated, there's like a floating pink light above my head that kind of just shows that's the connection, or that I have that connection with that thing still, and it's like an aesthetic. That's all I wanted to do.
Man, that's wild. Dr. Straw, get a load of this guy.
So I'm just like variously controlling them, and I'm like just speaking some weird, I'll just say Egyptian because that's the vibe, but that's what it sounds like. Just...
Jesus.
Nice.
I thought he was going to animate that vibrator we were talking about earlier.
He just starts feeling a as I drop the remote on the ground. I'm stepping on the max button.
Do I roll a constitution check for that?
You get +4 temp HP for enjoying it so much. No, I'm just kidding. So I will have each, because I don't think I can do anything with them right out the gate.
You gotta ease into it.
But they all have instantaneous. Oh no! So until it ends, I can use a bonus action to have them all move and do stuff. So, and they all have various things going on with them. So I don't know how you would want me to do this, but
or roll 8 initiatives.
Right. It's how do you want them to go on my turn, presumably?
Yes, it'll be done on your turn.
Okay. They are non-magical objects in range that aren't being worn or carried or aren't fixed to anything. I would say like a lantern, like hanging on the thing. If it was lit, then I'd smack them with that. But usually that's, I can tell that that's like pieces adding to other things, so I'm not going to be that guy. But I can choose a maximum number of objects equaling to my spell casting ability modifier for this number, and they can be any size from medium to large or small or whatever. And a huge target counts as 3, but I didn't pick anything large. I could presumably I could have picked up like a carriage that was holding the barrel of hay or anything like that, but again, I wanted it to be just a bunch of loose little objects.
There's a John Deere sitting right over there.
Right. I just take the huge John Deere and hit them all with it. So
solved.
On the first round, I will have them all get closer to them, and again, various distances, various sizes, and each of them are going to. I'm not going to issue them a command just yet because I don't know what's going to happen. So they're all taking the dodge action.
Okay.
But they are getting closer, and I would assume them being magical, they would see that. Or I would assume that they would assume that they're understanding that it is a violent action of these weapons. That they can take that however they want.
Okay.
That'll be under my turn.
They'll retreat. It's fine. I know the GM. Run.
So I will kind of hold place. But if we're 150 feet, I would have had to have gotten 30 feet closer to do that.
Okay.
Because my maximum range was 120, so if I wanted to get things that were like kind of behind me or whatever.
So you've moved forward in front of the rest of the group.
Correct.
And cast your
And making
spell.
myself very visible, yes.
Yes.
Very openly.
So, as you do this, the wizard that was casting the spell kind of smiles a little bit, looks at you, and he says, "Thank you for showing yourself." And now he casts a real spell.
You bastard.
Okay, so you moved forward, so you guys are just outside the range. So I need you to do a dexterity save for me.
Okay. Make sure I don't have anything that I'm missing here.
You got a reaction you might be able to use?
Mm-mm. Well, yeah, I do, but it depends on what it is.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, and I forgot this stupid item in my inventory does something.
Should we give him some filler content, Doc?
All right.
What was your dexterity save roll?
Oh, that was a 9. Or
Okay.
7, excuse me.
7. So you
Definitely
failed. So you take 21 points of fire damage when the fireball hits you.
Oh.
So as the fireball is coming towards me,
Dun, dun,
I will
dun, dun,
continue
dun.
focusing on these magical things, but I bring my hands in front of me, and just as they hit me, I'm casting absorb elements stored from my ring, and it'll take half of the fire and and swallow it within my ring, and I can technically use it in my next attack to hurt somebody with fire damage. But
Wow,
Okay.
That's really cool, actually.
so I take half the damage, I believe. Let me double check.
It's a little disappointing, Mr. Nocturnal. You only swallowed half.
Got a gag reflex, all right? Jeez.
I'm having trouble swallowing the other half. Fucking Christ.
Yeah, I have resistance to that type until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Swallowing type? What kind of Pokemon is that?
So 22?
It was 21.
Oh, 21 halves.
So half be 10.
Sweet. And we've healed since last time.
Is
If
animate
I
objects a concentration spell?
Do what? Yes, it is.
So you'll have to roll.
And I will have to roll.
Uh-oh.
But I have advantage. Because I have War Mage.
It's a good choice.
That is good.
So what would be the... I rolled a 19.
That works. You're still
I rolled a
concentrating.
2 also. But, so thank God. And it was your die that you just gave me. I rolled the 2 on. See what he did?
No.
See what he did?
He's a big
That
OG.
explains the whole campaign for me.
Yeah. Had I salt tested him before we started, but he knew I would. Just kidding. But yeah, that would be the only reaction I have.
So it'll be good doctor.
How close are they to me?
150?
No, you.
Nocturnal's
Side by side?
right there with you, and
I think we were all
Dr.
10.
D
10,
went
15-ish.
forward
30 feet.
30 feet. So he's 30 feet away from you.
I'm gonna position myself so that I'm 15 feet from Nocturnal and from the doctor.
Okay.
I'm going to channel divinity.
Nice.
I'm going to cast Twilight. It's not really a spell, but I'm going to cast Twilight Sanctuary as my action.
Producer, what are you
Twilight.
doing over there? Shh. Watch the cameras, damn it.
I'm gonna cast Twilight. And we all start glittering.
What the fuck he's doing over there?
Vampire glitter.
So, if someone ends their turn in my aura, oh, it's dim light, by the way. So as I'm casting it, we're already at night, so normally it would like suck the light out of the space, but it's already dark, so it's a subtle effect.
Nice.
Tiny glow.
But yeah, so the aura is 30 feet around me.
Okay.
It's 30 feet radius. And if you end your turn in my aura, you get, this is pretty good, 1d6 plus 9 temporary hit points.
Holy crap.
Oh,
Or you can end an effect on you, which would be a charmed effect or a frightened effect.
Nice.
Wow, that's nice.
Like, do I want to use a bonus action?
If we end our turn, or if you end your turn near somebody,
No,
it
if
goes
you
off?
end your turn in my aura,
Copy that.
you get the effect.
Doc Straw. Will this heal an anal fissure?
No.
It won't heal the anal fissure, Mr. Nocturnal, but it'll make it more robust.
You clamp around the outside of it. It'll never come out.
I can have Krbashian clamp it from the inside.
Yeah, precisely, Mr. Nocturnal. It'll just make your anus hardier.
It's a done deal.
The best content. This is what y'all are here for. Anal hardying.
How close are the wizards to us? To me now?
To you, so be 135-ish feet, 130, somewhere right around there.
No, I'm not going to use a bonus action. Doesn't make sense at this point. But I will end my turn. And it's 1d6 plus 9,
I was going to do this and take you in.
14.
Nice.
So I have
I don't wanna do
14
that
temporary
without
hit
communicating
points.
with you
Okay.
first.
No, not yet. I haven't taken anything.
That's my turn.
Nocturnal.
Me?
What would you like to do?
The guy that's casting the fireball,
Okay.
I'm going to take a shot at him with my arrow.
Okay.
I have +2 arrows. I believe I have 12 of them left.
Nice.
You believe? You don't know?
Look, it's
What?
written in here somewhere, and I have to watch the last episode to see how many I fired at the low-level enemies that I
Not
didn't keep
keeping track of things. Okay.
Is this you trying to get back at me for being
No,
mean to you?
never.
I don't buy it. I'm going to roll with advantage. Steady
No,
aim.
you're not.
I'm going to steady aim anyway. That's a big number. I don't know. Psh, 28 to hit.
That hits.
And what a hit. He drops dead instantly.
No.
I don't believe you.
You don't have to believe me.
It stands back up and says, that was a fake arrow. Just kidding, guys. Nice.
24 points of damage.
Whew, that's pretty good. All right, you loose the arrow, hits him right in the chest, kind of staggers back a couple steps. That hurt.
Oh, plenty more coming. Asshole.
Anything else?
No, I'll have to end my turn.
Yeah,
Roll a d6.
I wasted my movement on the
the
steady
steady aim.
Well, you're 15 feet away from me, so roll a d6.
I certainly will, Doc. +9.
+9.
Oh, that was shit. Roll better.
What'd you roll?
A 2.
+9.
Well, I mean, that's still 11 temporary hit points. Every turn you're in my
So
aura.
It was the +9 to the 2.
Yes, it'd be 11.
Gotcha. I got a feeling I'm gonna need them. All right, well, that guy's almost dead. Let's keep going.
All right, so the second wizard casts a spell, and you see this black and purplish portal open up next to him, and he steps in. Portal closes, and he disappears.
We all see this?
Yes.
Doc. Other Doc. Eyes peeled. We got a guy that's vanishing.
What kind of wizardry is this?
Exactly.
It's got to be a teleport.
What kind of wizardry is this?
That's what I say.
A teleporter?
It must be a teleporter.
And the third one casts a darkness spell.
How
Does your
dare
sight
you.
still work in magical darkness? I don't remember.
Double sight?
No. So,
But I am in magical dim light.
this is magical darkness. So,
They-
it will...
They
So
balance out.
Darkness takes over.
What's the range on darkness?
Actually, it's in front of you. Actually, is where it's going to happen.
Isn't darkness like a 30-foot kind of?
Yeah, it's a 30-foot radius,
Okay.
and his range it will put it in front of you guys, so it actually blocks your vision of them and blocks their vision of you.
So it's like 60 feet
in between
60
you
feet in
guys.
front
Are
of
we
us.
in the darkness, or is it in front of us?
It's in front of
I
you.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So that will end his turn. It'll go back to Dr. D.
I would like to point out that all of the animated objects that I animated, they didn't float up, they sprouted legs and became a construct.
Nice.
So whatever they were
Even
made out
better.
of, just imagine, like the bucket just shot wooden legs out
It's
of the
like-
bottom.
What kind of Disney shit is this?
I was thinking Sid from Toy Story is all I could
Very-
think of.
It's very Disney. There's beautiful pink magic floating around with them everywhere as they run away. There's like a line of pink mist behind them. But
Beating the shit out of my mic.
I don't know what. I'm
Control yourself.
gonna Mike Tyson bite its ear off next.
Jesus.
So I can move them within 500 feet of me, and if you can control multiple creatures at the same time, I do same command to each one. So the first command is, we're just going to say that there is, because I can do up to 7 objects we'll just make it a 6. So
Can they communicate with you?
no,
He's controlling them magically.
correct.
Oh,
Like they know what I tell them, but other than that, they're still just an object. They're just a
Gotcha.
construct. So I'm just gonna have all of them. It's gonna be 5 smallers and 1 medium. They're all just gonna rush the first guy that threw the fireball at me.
Okay.
So that will be what did I say? 6. 6
Attack the
different-
one concentrating on darkness.
That's a good point, but I don't want to meta that because I already said what I said. But that's a great point. I should have done that. So
Yeah, make him make 7 concentration checks.
right, that's true. That is true. I didn't even think about that. I would retcon that usually because that's super smart, but I don't. I already said what I said.
No, I like playing a sloppy game. It's all good.
Cool. Okay. As long as y'all aren't mad at me for it. So each one is a.
cut the film. Don't you dare eat.
So actually, since there's 3 of us, let's all roll for 2 of them. So you roll 2 d20s, you roll 2 d20s, I'll roll 2 d20s, and this will be for all 6 of them.
Okay.
And you're adding a bonus equals your spell attack modifier. So it's plus 9 to hit. So whatever you roll plus 9.
Got a 28 and a 12.
28 hit.
Okay. I got a 21 and a 17.
They both hit.
Okay. So that's 3.
14 and 26.
26 hit.
So that's 4. So I will roll, and we'll say, I should have said that before, but if you don't mind, one of them will be the medium one.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you will retcon that, I see.
6. Well, actually, they're exactly the same. Medium or smaller is the same, but the larger one is bigger. So 1d4 plus 3, so that's 4d4 plus 3. Can I borrow a d4? I actually
Just one?
didn't bring it.
You get the lucky orange one.
It's not pink. I don't want it. Just kidding. All right. All this plus 3, 12. 16, 18, 21, 23. 23 damage to the one guy.
All right. So as all of these items come in for an attack, they just engulf him and just dogpile on top of him, and he goes down. Kind of muffled scream, and he's just getting.
Get him, Sticky!
Is he like knocked prone or something?
He's knocked prone and not moving.
Unconscious as far as we're. Okay.
He is out of the picture.
Nice.
Be more specific. I don't
He's
follow.
dead.
What?
Not making death saves, right?
Not him.
I think that's what you were aiming at. All right, and then as such, because that was my bonus action, I will put my fingers together and you watch 3 versions of me off of my body, and they look like exactly the same of me, but they're like see-through and iridescent and
I don't
bright
believe
pink
you.
magic.
I don't believe you put your helmet on.
Should have done that when we went into combat anyways. So, I will do that.
All right. How's it look, Producer E?
And there's 3 different versions of me. Oop, there goes my medallion. So there's 1, 2, 3, and they're kind of just there next to me, and they're all kind of doing the same action as me, but you can tell immediately that they're not physical, but they look
Like mirror images almost?
exactly what they are. I cast
Beautiful.
mirror image.
Oh. I was just guessing.
Nope, that's you got
Mirror
it.
image, yeah.
Well done. Man, all that's awesome.
And then I'll just kind of move over, trying to get a distance away from the darkness.
That's not a concentration, right?
No.
Okay.
Mirror image? No. I had to make sure before I cast it too. I'm double checking because you asked me, but I already knew. Yeah. So yeah, I mirror image, I slide, or I try to move away from the darkness bubble, and then try to get an eye on the gentleman who did cast it, with that it being my next intention.
Going to the left or the right of the darkness?
We'll say the right.
Okay.
All right, is he in my in my aura?
How far do you move?
We'll say 10, 15 feet. We'll say 10 feet.
I was 15 feet away from him, and the radius is 30.
So he's still just inside
Roll a
your bubble.
d6.
Roll a d6.
I did the Sam drop. 1.
So 10 temporary hit points.
Nice.
All right. So because wizard number 1's down. Dr. Straw, it is your turn.
They're still like 120 feet away. I'm just gonna follow him,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take the dodge maneuver, but I'll go the full 30 feet.
Okay.
Stay with us, Nocturnal.
On my way. Ready to serve.
Yeah, I'll end my turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Serving justice.
Serve justice. It's your turn.
Can I see anybody? Gotta get around the wall.
Currently, you cannot see anyone. If you you move 40 feet. So if you move your full 40, yes, you'll be able to see one guy.
Do I need to like go slightly to the right or left?
Right or left.
All right. I'll go 40 to the right.
Okay.
Hi. You know, I really think that you should like, share, and subscribe. And follow us on all of our other social medias. And if you would be so inclined, sign up for our Patreon. Now, back to our regularly scheduled program.
So you go 40 feet, and you can see the number 3 wizard kind of looks over to all the animated objects. 3! And kind of looks up, sees you. What would you like to do?
Oh, you're in trouble now. Bow shot.
Okay.
Shoot him in the dick.
Straight to the dick.
Right to the brown hole.
Should I given you
26.
anal plug
That
arrows?
So
It's a very specific arrow.
14 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay.
No sneak attack.
You hit him in the groin, kind of screams, "Oh!"
Oh, Lord, what a terrible place to get shot.
and the darkness spell goes away.
Ah, you're welcome.
All right.
Direct hit.
Can't think straight with an arrow in your dick.
An arrow in his...
Hey.
Yeah.
How's he sound on the mic with the helmet on? Were you listening?
I was.
Yell at him, see if he can hear you.
Skibbity bop
All
doo.
right, too loud.
It sounds how you sound.
Oh, good.
I'm projecting as much as I.
It just has to be louder.
Yeah, I'm projecting pretty heavily, and I got a little closer.
Indeed, you are.
Yeah.
All right, move it along.
So that ends your turn.
I actually have a bonus action. I'll save it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need to do anything just yet. Yeah, in my turn. Are you thinking or choke? Oh,
I was thinking.
I thought you were choking for a minute there.
No.
Like, did he swallow a
Thinking.
dice?
Thinking of what I want to do.
How you want to reward our valiant battle and behavior?
Because we're going to loot the fuck out of these guys.
Oh, they're going down.
Get ice cream after?
So,
Yes.
Sweet.
he does darkness one more time in between the three of you and him.
Oh, this putz.
So he like drop it right on top of me because I was like between these two.
Actually, he drops it in between the three of you and him. So it's not quite on top of you guys.
It's like right in front of us
Right.
again. Okay.
Because it was 60.
So it's probably me, but not them two. Like I'm shrouded in it.
It's probably
You're,
like
you're right on the edge.
Okay.
You're right on the edge.
Right on the cusp.
I'm on the edge of darkness.
So that'll bring it back to you.
Okay, so I immediately know he's on the opposite side.
You know he's
'Cause I
somewhere
saw
on
him
the
cast-
opposite side.
All right, he casted it. Presumably, he could have ran.
Could have.
Obviously.
he's got 30 feet.
So I believe
Just
he's
fireball
going-
the general vicinity. You'll be fine.
If I had that spell.
Didn't even take fireball?
Nope.
Man,
I'm telling you.
You committed to the roll.
I did. 100%.
Hey, here at Super Cringe, we role play first. Meta later.
Yeah, because I built a busted character and just flavored everything.
Shit. That fucking. I can guess attack, right? Like, because I saw where he was before.
You can attack where you
area?
think he is, yes.
Okay, that's the idea. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I lift out my hand in front of me, and you see again, very much like before, but I guess nobody would see it, but we would hear it. It sounds like fracturing glass on the opposite side.
Okay.
And in the area that he was, and if he moved within 15 feet in any direction, well, no, is it 15 feet? Range area.
Does it have to be
It's
a
a
location you
10-foot
can see?
radius. So if he moved within that spot, within 10 feet of that spot, that's where I'm aiming it. Constitution save.
Does it have to be a location you can see?
Yeah, some spells
No.
require
The range
that.
and area is just 60 feet.
It says does it say like you cast a spell at a location you can see?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
At a
Yeah.
point of your choice within range.
Some spells require.
I'm like over there where I know it exists, but I can't fucking see.
Some spells require a target,
Yes,
right?
some
Yeah.
well, some
You have to
spells
see
require you to
your
be able to
target,
see it.
right.
Okay.
But con save if he's there.
He is not
So
there.
nothing happens.
Can you describe how it looks?
Well, you can't see it. It's in dark.
Well, you can't see. You can just hear shattering.
Well, describe
That's
it for
it.
the audience.
Well,
There you go.
Yeah. But you would probably see fractured pink light coming out of the end of the darkness.
And the wizard narrowly ducks out of the way as the glass shatters. We didn't see it, but it was really cool.
We should turn it to a short just so Clinton has to do subtitles for.
Fourth level, by the way. Just so you know.
do it.
Fourth level, wasted.
That's fine.
I didn't know any better.
If that's the worst thing that happens today, we'll be okay.
Yeah, it happens. I'm gonna have to get those thingies.
So, good Dr. Straw.
Did you move out of my aura?
No, I stayed where I was.
D6.
D6. Oh, it overrides every time?
Oh yeah, you can potentially roll higher.
Yeah, if you roll higher, you get more.
I get more, it replaces
Yeah.
it.
It replaces it. That is correct.
Nice.
It does
to
not
My
stack.
picture back.
It just
need to-
whatever the highest one is.
I need to get you a real thing to hold.
Oh, I told him I was going to buy a head mannequin thing. All right,
I'm
D6.
gonna put a full mannequin up there.
Yeah, I'm going to get
Yeah,
a
that-
full, like that guy outside.
You can
stick
just
the whole
get
body.
one that's like a round.
6. So
Well,
14?
that's max. That's 15.
Nice.
Oh damn,
There we go.
not bad.
Nice.
I'll take that. 15. So I'll just change this to a 15. Beep. All right, done. So yeah, not moving. Cast and shatter. Nothing happens. I don't know any better, but the darkness is still there. I don't think I hit him. Continue moving.
Sounded like you hit something. Destroyed an entire bar.
I'm gonna circle around the darkness as much as I can without them leaving my aura.
I already left the aura.
Well, without okay. Well, you moved pretty far, right?
I moved
You
40.
didn't move at all.
I moved 40.
So I want to move to where I'm between them again, so they're both in the aura again.
20
Okay.
feet-ish.
All right. So you move. You don't quite see around the darkness,
That's fine.
but you're in between the two of them.
Yeah, I'm just supporting at this point, just trying to keep them both in the aura.
Okay.
I will take the dodge action and end my turn.
Okay. Nocturnal. What would you like to do?
Brings it to me. I feel like I have to leave the aura. This
Yes.
damn guy.
Do leave.
Well, you could always move 20 feet, do your thing, and then move back 20 feet.
That's not a bad idea.
If he's still alive.
Depending on where he's at. Actually, I have an idea. It may not work though. My bats, can I communicate with them and they relay information back to me, or is it just like I control them only?
You can communicate a little with them, but it's not.
It's like squeaking
Yeah,
noises
it's-
and high-pitched
it's not like a-
sonar.
It's kind of like they can fly in an area if they want you to know that there's something there. It's not like a communication.
They could squeak
Yeah.
to me. Not worth it.
Ben would leave you unread anyway.
I'll move 20 feet to the right.
Okay.
See if I can see around the wall.
All right. You get far enough to know that he is no longer where he was. You do not see him at this point in time.
I'm going to come on back.
Okay.
Doc, he's moved his position, and I don't know where the other one is.
Yeah. It's like that awful movie Jumper.
Well,
He could be anywhere.
Hayden Christensen, isn't he the worst? My God.
Yeah,
You would hear him if he was jumping.
He was Anakin. All I see is that whiny little bitch from Life as a House. What a horrible casting decision. If George Lucas was dead, he'd be rolling in his grave.
I'm sure he has a plot somewhere that he rolls in. Just thinking about it.
He could use some better plots.
Nice.
Action, dodge, and my turn.
Okay. So, end your turn.
In my aura, perhaps?
Yes, he came
I
back.
did.
D6.
Let's roll this bitch. Oh, maximum.
15.
Oh, it's a big daddy roll.
15 temporary hit points.
Maximum.
Remind me to ward you with something later. Not penis, like something good. I mean, I guess it's subjective.
So, I'd like all of you
Oh, crap.
to roll a
Level
dexterity
up.
save.
Uh-oh. I believe I have advantage on all of those.
No. I do believe you have disadvantage for the night.
You do have uncanny dodge though.
18. Actually,
I
uncanny
see the
dodge doesn't
attack
work
coming?
on magic.
Nope.
Oh, it doesn't?
You need, what is the other one that's not
Or the
uncanny
barbarian.
dodge?
Danger sense or whatever.
The one that rogues get at level 7. Evasion?
Evasion.
Yeah, that's the one for magic. Uncanny dodge doesn't work on magic. And I think you have to see the attack coming.
I'm curious. We are using the old version of the rule set for like races and stuff, obviously, right?
Yes.
So I don't get the human inspiration for the day.
No. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just making
He's not very inspiring.
Oh, certainly not.
Oh, you shouldn't have agreed to that.
I'm talking about my roll. I didn't know what you were referring to, but
Oh.
that's immediately where I went.
Okay.
Put your helmet back on or let me borrow it.
I'm not falling to his likeness, I promise.
Give him time, Aaron. I'm growing.
I don't believe either one of you over there.
I'm growing on.
Shit. He's caught me. All right.
I feel like I should be subtracting hit points at some point.
You will be.
Yeah, that
I'm
checks
just
out.
waiting to hear what his dexterity save was.
He's absorbing it.
He probably is.
He's absorbing
Actually, I know he is because
the
it's
whole
fireball.
thing. Everybody's.
No.
Does it only work on you?
Yes.
No, I know that I had a way to like fix my rolls. I just wasn't sure what it was, and
you
do I
entered-
want to use it there? I'm not gonna add 2d4 to it, but
You entered
I rolled a
it
2.
passive aggressively.
So I got a 6.
So,
You didn't even ask my
Exactly
roll.
what you needed.
what was your roll?
Dirty 1.
Ooh.
Ouch. So Nocturnal's the only one that succeeded.
Uncanny dodge.
Nice.
So it is 27 points of damage.
27.
Of course, those of you who have it,
Take half. Mm-hmm. There goes all my temporary.
It's all right.
Same.
Oh, except for 2.
So you would watch. Now that you guys are standing next to me, some of that flame is absorbed within that ring that I'm wearing as I cast absorb elements again.
Did I
First
see?
level.
Did I see everybody get hammered?
yes,
There's my temp.
You actually-
all gone.
do know everybody got hammered.
Just kind of.
Oh wait, 27.
27.
Average is so 20.
13.
13, so
13.
I'd still have 2 left.
Like,
Thanks.
Doc, you all right?
I just took a fireball to the fucking face. What do you think?
Still look kind of good.
Remember how we were talking about hair earlier? It's a moot point now.
You can have my flask later.
I'm gonna need it.
Did we by chance see which direction the fireball?
From behind you.
Okay, so no. Yes, but no.
You know which way it came, but you did not see it.
Okay.
And it is your turn.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I will about face.
Okay.
Hopefully see the individual.
Turn around, and you see not only the individual, but 3 more.
3 more. All right, so immediately I'm like, the one that teleported away is grabbing it, is bringing reinforcements. We must do something now. And I will...
Wait a minute. Don't you have mirror images?
Mm-hmm.
Are they still there?
Mm-hmm.
What's the point of them?
Keep me from getting singularly hit.
Oh, okay. It's not AOE.
This was an
huh?
AoE attack.
Yeah. Do they take damage or do they just sit there?
Now they just sit there.
Oh.
They'll take damage if I'm swung at or shot at or something singularly.
Gotcha.
Shit. How close are they?
They are about 60 feet away.
And then how close are they to one another?
They are actually spread out. They have about 20 feet in between them.
And they're all looking like casters?
Yes.
More casters?
Yes.
I have a feeling I'm going to need another one.
Okay. I am going to...
It's been a long week, all right? Reserve your judgment.
Oh, I'm judging.
60
All the
feet.
judgment.
All
You
right,
deserve
so
it too.
I will push my hands together and bring them out. As you see, as my hands come out, you see before. Y'all have noticed this before. You've seen me do this action before. Multitudes of elements start binding and combining themselves within my hands: poison, thunder, fire, lightning, and the like. And it ends up stopping on this greenish, bubbling, popping form, which looks to be acid, and I form that ball and I just shoot it like a Kamehameha wave right at the guy that's closest to me. Probably the first one that I see.
And one of them does a counter spell.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
Of course he does.
Should have taken it.
Yep.
Got to counter that counter. Reversal.
Okay. I've got the other one, but I don't have. I have the good, the permanent one.
Is counterspell like a roll or is this automatic?
It's automatic, depending
Well,
on
it depends. It
the
depends.
spell slot.
Depends on what level he casts it at.
Oh, shit.
It's minimum of level 3.
He cast it at level 4.
He didn't have to roll, so I didn't say anything. I figured he cast it at level 3, but
He missed by 1.
just to see what I would have got. Wouldn't have mattered. It was an 18, but still. All right, that would have been it. Actually, I'll get a little bit closer to the dock, the other dock, for another reason, if needed.
What happened to your little pink animated guys? Are they all dead?
No, they're there. Oh, concentration?
Yeah.
For the last time? For the ball?
I just mean, like, can you still control
18
them
plus stuff.
with your
Yes,
bonus
I can
actions?
still- Bonus action, move them closer. Didn't even think about that, but thank you. Because, again, my...
Oops, I meta it.
No, it's just I lose track of, because I don't. If we don't have a representation of the map at a general state, I easily lose control of where they're at. So I'm picturing they're kind of out of combat almost because they were on the opposite side of us. But
that's
that
true.
doesn't make sense. They'll just have them move up to us at that point because they can move 30 feet. So now we're standing kind of around each other, and then just a line of fucking pink floating tools just come running up to all of us, just kind of like.
This is so fucking awkward.
If I had blue paint, I would.
Oh, reminds me of Justice League Party 2001. It was rough.
What would you like to do?
So I'm going to turn around now. And I can tell which one cast the fireball.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pull out the Raven's Wail.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to point at him and it starts glowing a bright orange. And then I'm going to cast Phantasmal Killer.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
So I'm using all 4 of my charges.
Oh, lordy.
So there's a wisdom save.
Oh.
This guy about to choke on a big old raven dick.
Probably.
a wisdom save of 16. On a failed save, he becomes frightened. Let me just read the whole thing. You tap into the nightmares of a creature you can see within range and create an illusory manifestation of its deepest fear, visible only to the creature. The target makes a wisdom save. On a failed save, the target becomes frightened for the duration. At the end of each of the target's turns before the spell ends, the target must make a wisdom saving throw or take 4d10 psychic damage. If he saves, then it ends.
All right. Well, he failed.
Yes.
He's frightened.
Yes. Good call, Doc.
This is at the end of his turn, though. So I don't think he does. I don't think he takes damage yet.
Not yet.
So, but he's gonna.
It's on him.
He's gonna.
But he's scared. Focus fire, gentlemen.
I'm scared. We attack the one that's fleeing.
Attack the one that's screaming.
Nocturnal. Be your turn.
I shall do as I am instructed. Stay in the aura, steady aim, hit the one that he just cast fear on.
Okay.
You get advantage on him, then, right?
I'm
He's
gonna get a
frightened of you?
19 or 20 at some
He has the
point.
frightened condition of me.
Right,
Steady
so
aim, let's go.
Wouldn't happen to him. Ooh.
God damn it. Getting close.
Still hit though?
You only have one number to make it go bigger, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna roll though.
Oh, yeah. No.
27 to hit.
Yeah, that misses.
Just misses.
No, that hits.
Just misses.
You know what? You know what?
What?
Nothing. I love you.
Casts mage armor 5 times.
Your beard
That's not how that
looks
works.
majestic.
It is here.
$25 points of damage.
Nice. All right, so
Look
you
at
hit
me,
him.
I'm jokester.
You hit him in the back. He maintains his feet, though. Does not go down. Kind of stumbles a little bit, but keeps running.
Wait, I forgot the pantomime it. All right, now you got to get hit. Oh, there you go. Well done, Aaron. Thanks for playing along. I'll end my turn in the aura. Do we get to re-roll after we
Yes.
lost
You
all
roll
of that?
every time, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Unless you can't go up.
I could kiss you.
Oh, but yeah, I took damage, so I do get temporary. I have 10 now.
Nice.
That's why this spell is. Well, it's not a spell. That's why the ability is so good.
Well, I was supposed to roll too, obviously, right?
Well, you should have.
I forgot, but I'll keep up with it because I forget it's every time. +9 every time.
1d6 plus 9.
Nice. Rolled a 2.
Yeah, I forgot we took damage, so I got some of my temp HP back.
All right, I'm still in good shape.
Let's see.
I'm all right. My helmet's a little dented.
So, from behind,
To buff that out.
Was everyone behind us now, Aaron?
the one that's in the barn.
What?
The one that's in the barn just steps out from around the wall, which is where he was hiding at.
It's the one you never knew that was there.
And he slashes at you with this. Like a razor.
He gets behind you and does the.
He moves forward to get you within range, and this green gas just kind of forms around you guys.
Oh shit!
Oh, hell.
Cloud kill.
Nice and thick.
Hold your
Or
breath.
the cloud.
Need you to roll a Constitution save,
You
gentlemen.
mother effer.
This is terrible. What have we done?
Oh, Nocturnal, it's all your fault.
Ooh. Dirty 20.
Okay.
23.
My 19
All right.
plus 1.
13.
You failed.
Of course.
I do believe.
And I thought Nate was the worst at rolling until you showed up.
I have the
No, my
DM's
con save
curse.
is pretty good.
Yeah.
I have DM
Well,
curse.
just general overall
Watch-
rolling.
Oh, yeah, my rolls are
Watch when
shit.
he becomes a player. It's going to be exactly the same.
Oh, I got to check the P.O. box. I think people sent us some dice.
Nice.
They're going to you.
I was going to ask, should I get one of these golden, like just straight, or pink?
One of these things? Oh, I don't know. Whatever.
If
I
you
didn't know
want.
if it was like a thing because everybody's got one.
Just take
I
burdens.
was going to bring a goblet, but I didn't know if that was against
a
company policy.
A goblet? Ah, dude,
9 points of damage.
what
9
policy?
points of
Do we all take damage or just on a
presumable-
fail?
Just on a fail.
Okay.
It's sucker save.
Yep.
It's poison.
Yes.
Assumed. And I am under the effects of.
Yes.
I assumed.
Is this poison cloud?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not worried.
9.
Ouch.
9.
Back to the same temp HP. I believe you can add it on
Technically,
here. Yeah, you can add it on here. Look at that.
actually,
Poison condition.
Hold on. When you end your turn in the aura, you can
I
choose
can
between
choose
healing.
to end it, but it's
or-
not my turn.
It's either a charm effect or a fear effect.
Oh, I
So
thought
it's
it was
not a
any.
poison. No.
Oh, I
that
thought it
would
was
have been
any.
so nasty.
Damn it. I think he plotted this against us.
What? Never. See, the other 3.
Run.
Run?
They're going for a guess. Only 2 of them. One fireball goes wide. The other 2 will hit you. So I need you guys to make. Would be nice. Just
Fire bolt or fire ball?
fireball.
Oh, Jesus.
They're casting another fireball.
How many fireballs are you going to throw at us, GM?
Well, these will be my last ones.
Sweet.
Are they running out of spell slots?
So 2
Slowly,
saves?
yes.
Oh
I
my
got
god.
some lower spell slots that I can use now, but
Deck save?
We should have
Dex
ate
save, yes.
Chinese before this.
2 of them or 1 of them? You said
just do one.
Okay.
Because they're all shooting at the same time.
copy that.
You said deck save.
Yes.
I'm fine.
I failed.
Sure you are.
Oh, 22.
Oh, I definitely failed. It's 10.
22.
Okay.
Last first spell slot. Absorb elements. A lot of fire. So if they're doing 2 damage, I take both, halved, because I resist all of it this turn.
I need to take one more level in Rogue just to get evasion. Jokester was smart.
Yeah, why wouldn't you do that? Evasion is so good.
So I'm trying to be the new
you can go
tank.
for arcane tricksters too and get random stuff like
That-
shield, mage hand.
There's a lot of fun stuff you can do.
Yep.
So a total of 40 hit points of fire damage.
From
40?
both.
For those that have failed, 20 if you're taking half.
Oh my god.
Thank God.
That's brutal. So there goes all of my temp. And then some.
18.
So
That was a good hit.
0 and
You guys see
I
me
wish
kind
the
of.
third one would have hit, but that one went.
That one might have.
Did you say you
nah, probably
wish?
wouldn't have killed me. Getting close though.
Yeah, he wants
course.
to. That's the whole idea. You're supposed to die
The
by
GM
his
wants to have
hand.
fun too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Again,
I don't want to
rolled-
lose always.
he looks happy as a clam.
Oh shit! 17 for the save of the damage. So I'm still animating those stupid tools.
And it's your turn.
But I kind of, you guys see me kind of collapse a little bit from that burst, that first and second burst of this flame. Obviously, all of us are injured, but you can see me kind of drop a little bit as if I'm injured. Obviously,
One of them surely ended their turn with the Phantasmal Killer, but we haven't gotten to him yet.
well, it just ended their turn because it's coming to me, right?
Yeah, he's
yeah,
at the
that
top
was-
of the round.
That was. Oh yeah, he would have ended his turn. Yep. You're right.
16 wisdom.
He failed.
40-10.
He might not make it.
2.
Hey, I have a question.
I have an answer.
My interception ability.
Absolutely not.
With
Sorry. What?
you, I'm coming after you. With interception, I can use when I see a creature that hits a target other than me within 5 feet of me with an attack. You can use your reaction to reduce the damage by 1d10 plus your expertise.
Must be wielding a shield.
Shield or simple martial weapon. I'm just wondering, does that work with spells too, or just
No.
melee?
It won't be spells, just melee.
It just because it
That would
says
make sense if
Because you
it
can
was.
you
it just
can
says
deflect.
with an attack.
Yeah, you can deflect any like physical thing. You wouldn't be able to deflect
So
a
not
fireball.
magical. Okay.
Right.
I just wanted
takes
to clarify the attack of that concept.
He takes 15 damage.
15 damage.
Was that the fear thing?
Yeah, it wasn't a great roll.
Fear
But
factor.
it's still,
Alright.
it's still 15
So-
damage.
He's looking rough.
And
He's
he's still afraid of me.
He's at the top of the hill and about to go over the other side of it.
Oh, he'll die next turn.
And it will be Dr. D's turn.
Okay.
Dr. D,
Dr. D, the demented one.
I can't protect you.
It's okay.
I can't protect you against magic.
I don't need protection. I just need.
He's gonna raw dog that magic.
Yep.
I mean, I've taken so much damage.
Who do you think
Are they getting closer to us?
No, they are not getting closer.
Who do you think got beat up the most since this campaign started?
Okay.
Probably.
Jokester?
No, probably Burden.
Yeah, it's probably Bird.
He's still point leader even after missing like 20 episodes.
Yeah,
I'm going to
he
have
went down a lot.
all of the objects that are kind of around us race back towards the gentleman who revealed himself from the farm.
Okay.
And
Revealed
all
himself.
what?
What?
He didn't expose himself. He
revealed
revealed
himself?
himself.
I feel like those are synonyms.
Those are too close. All right, gentlemen, if you don't mind helping me with my objects again, I will take the medium, or well, they're all the same. 2d20s, all of us. All 6 of them are going to swing at farm hider, mage guy.
Gotcha.
The farm hider.
The farm hider.
Let's go after farm
That was
hider.
a natural 20, but I re-rolled it because it came out of my damn tray.
So
And then I rolled a 4 and a 9.
I'm just gonna put these away and
So-
let's just assume that nothing happened.
18. The 13 don't hit, I'm sure.
18 hit.
18 hits, so
What's the modifier?
plus 9.
A natural 20 and an 11.
So natural 20 hits.
So 11 with the 9. Okay, yeah. So
I had a
rolled-
13 and a 14. They're both
Both
misses.
miss.
Okay, so 1 nat 20 and so you rolled a 2d4.
Got you a nat 20.
Yeah.
You want me to roll it?
Yes.
Roll
Are we
the
doing
damage?
double die or double damage?
Double damage.
Oh, double damage. So whatever you roll, just 1d4 plus 3
We
times 2.
we know that's not the official rules, but it's funner. But it also makes the enemies hit you really
Harder.
hard too. So it's kind of worth it.
Right.
I rolled a 4.
Understandable. Plus 3.
A 7, doubled, 14.
Nice.
That's not a bad hit.
And then I have 6 added to that, so 20 total. 20 total to the farm hider.
I even used my lucky dice and rolled horribly.
Stupid farm hider.
Bad dice.
Hider.
Instead of wizard 2, let's call him farm hider wizard.
So, is he still standing?
He is still standing.
He is still standing. That
Is darkness still up?
it should be. Just hit him though, so he has to make 6 saves. But or no, he only has to make 2 saves.
Actually, no, he failed.
Oh, so darkness is gone. So now we
Darkness
definitely see
drops.
him. Okay, so he's standing right there. Those all attack him. Oh man. If I do this, it's at disadvantage. But I don't have a choice.
Oh, you're poisoned.
Yep.
I forgot.
I mean, this is how fighting with magic goes. Same thing before, but as I pull it out in front of me, this time it is fire. As
Killed
these,
one of the jellyfish.
right? As these bastards like to fight with fire, I'll fight fire with fire, as the saying goes. So I bring out my own little fireball. Won't explode, but it'll work the same. Hadouken! Right at them. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. No copywriting.
I think we're fine.
So disadvantage would be 19. No,
Yeah, Konami's pretty chill.
21. 21 to hit. This is only at 2nd level, so it is only 48, which is still a good bit.
Only 48? That sounds pretty good.
Only.
I need a D8, please. Poor
He's not
fellow.
listening to you.
Oh, what's up?
He's a D8.
Oh, man. So, look, I have a hard time hearing and I've been drinking, so.
So you gotta act like a bat when you talk to Nocturnal. You gotta
Give me your rocks. Oh, that kind of bat.
The doc's over there getting passive aggressive with me. Pay attention, goddammit.
I'm gonna roll these over here.
Look at those beautiful 8s. All 8s.
No, they're not. I can see
Some
them.
crazy age.
That would be 15 fire damage.
Close enough. I got extra dice down here. I can just let you have some.
Yeah, my bag's right there. But I was like, wait, where the fuck?
His bag is even closer to him than yours is to you.
I think I've got enough. Can't show the logo, but you know.
I got you covered in the meantime.
I got plenty.
Well, your sack sounds heavy.
He's still moving.
He's still up. He's looking rough, but he's still up.
We're gonna gloss over my. Never mind.
What?
Sorry, we weren't listening to you.
That's fair.
We know our limit. We know our limit. You passed your 60 words about 5 minutes ago.
I'm just here for the beer. All right.
So yeah, end of turn. I'm not moving still to stay next to him if needed. And so I roll my...
Dr. Straw.
All right. I'm going to reach into my pack and pull out Noel's Nectar.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
And I want to read the description because I was quite proud of it.
Are you gonna force feed him like a baby bird?
I'm drinking it myself. I took a lot of damage.
Open up!
No!
He's not going to share.
Why would I do that?
You're gonna cure him.
No! I'm not that kind of cleric.
That's what you get for thinking.
Oh man.
So this enchanted flask contains the richest, most velvety hot chocolate you've ever tasted.
Ooh.
Crafted by the legendary Santa Claus himself in the fabled Hot Chocolate Factory. Throwback to those of you who actually watch the Christmas episodes.
Yep.
The aroma of cocoa, peppermint, and a hint of cinnamon waft from the flask, evoking cherished memories of warmth and joy.
Grandma?
Oh, mine has hickory.
It has 2 servings, so I'm going to drink 1 serving now. That restores 20 hit points.
Oh.
Damn.
Jeez. That's nice.
Because I need it.
It's a bonus action, right? To take, because we're adopting that rule.
All right, so that's my bonus action. I hadn't thought that far ahead. So, I'm sorry, Jim, remind me. One's on the hill. He's the one that has the phantasmal killer on him, right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
he's the one that's actually booking it.
Yes.
He looks to be fleeing.
All right, and the other there's 2 more, right?
There's 3 more.
There's 3 more.
There's 2 more on that side, and then 1 behind us, the one that I
There's
just
3
tried to
more
drop.
on that side, and there's 1 behind you.
So there's 4
okay.
total.
4 men. Well, I guess what that meant. There's 2 on the side with the third guy, the guy that's running over the hill, right? There's 3 on that side.
3 on that side.
And then there's the one that I just tried to kill,
and,
which was the
and
original.
The one that's running.
Oh, okay.
So there's a total of 4 on that
men.
side.
Oh, okay.
So there was 3. There's 3 more appeared, so there was a total of 6. One's dead, one's running, 4 left.
Copy that.
I drink a lot.
Yes, you do.
And you remembered just fine.
I do.
A for effort.
No, still don't get that.
No? Okay.
Okay, what are we doing?
He's about to kill him
Oh, gotcha.
with his
Just
mind
making sure that
bullets.
I got those saving throws for the fireballs because I'm concentrating on phantasmal killer, and I did. I saved both.
Well done, Doc.
Okay. You know what? Most of my spells are action, and I really needed to heal. So I think I'm just going to take the dodge action now that I'm looking at everyone shooting fireballs at me. And I'm going to end my turn.
You're welcome.
That's good.
I will admit, I had a group get so mad at me for casting 2 fireballs at them in the same episode. They were like, "What are you fucking doing?" And I'm like, "It's just 2. Come on."
You bastard.
Yeah, I always love it when DMs are like,
Wait,
"No mercy."
are we on me now?
No, it's
No, the
their turn.
wizards.
Actually, it will be Nocturnal next when you're done.
I'm done.
Oh, okay. Put your book down.
I'm looking at
I don't,
something, okay?
I don't trust you.
You don't have to trust me.
You just have to listen to him.
Get the one that's fleeing.
You still have your Noel's Nectar description? So I lost mine. I haven't used it
Are you
yet.
drinking one too?
No, I'm going to give it to Shithead. To Dr. Shithead.
Why?
So I don't want him to die. That's why.
That's what healing word is for. If he goes down, I'll just get him back up.
That's a compelling argument. If he dies, does he lose his little purple people eaters?
Yes.
Yeah, if he goes down, then
Yeah.
he drops concentration.
I can't let him do that. Damn it.
So you're gonna shove the hot chocolate down his throat?
I'm I'm gonna give it to him so he can drink it on his turn. So, we got one left in the barn, right?
Yes, he's hurting.
Let's take a shot at him.
Okay,
A 29 to hit,
that hits.
and it's only gonna be a D8 because I'm not using steady aim. Wow, got maximum plus 2 arrows. Remind me, I only got 9 left.
Okay.
Hey, you only got 9 left.
You could use a D10
Thank
to
you.
track that.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually.
You could.
Look at him thinking for you.
Only 14 points of damage. Oh, plus 2 arrows, 16 points of damage.
All right, so you loose your arrow.
Wait. God, die, you old bastard.
And he falls down dead.
Excellent shot, Mr. Nocturnal.
I don't have any other types of shots. Those are the only ones I got.
You're lying a lot tonight.
Shut your pie hole.
Saw you take a shot of whiskey earlier.
I'm gonna use my movement to run over to him,
Stir in the aura.
and I'm gonna give him my Noel's nectar.
Okay,
How much does it heal?
20 hit points.
Is
has
that a
2
bonus
charges.
action to administer it? Mm-hmm. Nice.
I was just gonna hand him the.
Yeah, just hand it to him.
Then you can drink it on
Here
your
you go.
turn.
Oh.
Drink this.
What is this?
Whiskey and chocolate.
Now, I didn't describe what it looks like, but it's actually like a glass flask, and there's like snowflakes on the side of it, and it looks like kind of a snow globe, even though it's hot chocolate, so it's kind of like glittery on the inside too.
Okay.
You put way too much thought.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I like it though.
it was very Christmas themed.
So my first instinct is, this isn't shit in a glass, is it? Knowing your group.
Just drink it.
No, you can instantly smell it. It smells amazing.
Okay. So I'll be preparing to do that on my turn. Taking
You're
my
welcome.
helmet off.
Team
drinking.
player of the year, y'all. And my turn.
All right.
I gotta put a straw through my eye hole. On my helmet.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I don't have a mouth.
So that guy will still run, and he fails again.
Nice.
Oh,
Unless you get all ones, he ain't gonna make it.
he's a dead little
I
boy.
mean, pretty close. 15.
All right, so he gets almost over the hill, and he just drops.
You see me do this.
He's like, hey, Boarman.
You just see him sliding back down the hill. Not even like dramatic. He's just
It's just like super slow. And he bounces off a tree, a rock, tree. Well, I got a great image in my head.
Yep. I had the Chris Farley from Tommy Boy in my head at first. And then it went that way.
Let's see.
I'm thirsty. Who needs another one?
So the other three
I'll take 2.
retreat. Black and purple doors open up.
Oh!
The fuck? Don't let him escape.
They're fleeing! They will draw more reinforcements.
And you are now out of combat.
No.
We killed 2 or 3 of them.
Killed 3.
No.
So I'll kind of collapse a little
Stop
bit.
them.
All the tools will just kind of, and their legs will suck up into their bodies.
Ah.
My aura dissipates.
Okay.
I'm just heavy breathing, like looking for burnt marks in my cloak. Thank God this thing is magical.
How long does the poison last?
It it'll dissipate here in a little bit.
You see me take my helmet off and
Give me my damn flask back.
You don't need it anymore.
realize you took it.
How are you feeling, Doctor?
Oh, well, it's hard to say. There's a mixture of many liquids in my stomach in the moment.
Yeah, you're not
Pause.
looking so hot.
I will just need a moment's rest, but I don't advise we sit here much longer. They know exactly where we are.
My hand's gonna start glowing, and I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration, which removes the poison effect.
Oh, nice.
Yes, Doctor. I like to use this on Nocturnal when he's been drinking to get rid of his buzz.
You son of a bitch. I thought something was wrong with me. I thought I was hyperglycemic or something. Something wrong with my pituitary.
Well, it hasn't ruled that out.
Got a hyperactive liver.
Nice. So I will, after he does that, I will stand up and like just spit a little bit. We'll just say like this black ichor just kind of comes out as like it all just somehow after the magic it just congested itself into one black nasty phlegmy
Like a hairball.
I spit that out and all the poison's gone. I'm just
Whoa.
oh, that's disgusting.
Where's our sound effects guy?
That's me. I'm just kidding. So
Jokester would be proud.
I will take a moment to wait. Does this have to be during short rest? No, I don't believe so. I will do font of magic. I just kind of like wave my hand in the air. Some sigils are kind of drawn, and restoring some spell slots to myself. And as I do this, we need to flee this area. I think we should take to the skies, and I begin to start casting.
Before you go, Doctor, we should probably examine the wizards that we've killed, because there may be some clues as to why they're here and who they are, and they might have stuff on them.
Yeah, he's gone. Sorry, me and you, Doc.
All right.
I haven't let the spell.
All right, Nocturnal. I'll take this one. You take those two.
You heard him. He left. I like to loot the bodies.
Investigation.
Oh, so if they're going towards the bodies, we don't have time. They might be coming to attack us.
Yeah.
I rolled
just a nonchalant.
I rolled a 2 for 12 on the first one.
All right. So you go over to the first one. You're like, he ain't got nothing interesting on him.
Ah, Doc, he ain't got shit.
And neither does this one because I rolled an 8, Mr. Nocturnal.
Want to go?
How about
want to meet in the middle?
Yes, you and I will investigate together
with advantage.
Yes.
You want to take this or me?
What's your modifier?
For investigation plus 10.
Yes, I will help you, Mr. Nocturnal.
Nice.
19, 29.
Okay.
And this was the important one.
This was the boss that had all the juice.
So you do find a cloak that's interesting on him.
3, 4, 5,
a wand, and a ring. And he does have a purse that holds 50 gold and 2 gems.
I cast Dispel Magic on all of it. Just kidding.
Okay.
He's like,
so make a roll.
Do we do that thing where we roll for the gems, see how much they're worth?
Absolutely.
We do that next time. I don't remember what the rolls are. Do you?
It's in the DM guide. But he probably knows it by now.
You roll a d6.
Roll a d6. Can I just do that twice?
Yes.
Go for it. Why not?
4.
I mean,
so they're both worth 200 gold.
Gotcha.
That's not bad.
Diamonds?
One's a ruby and one's an emerald.
So diamond needs to be worth at least 300
the minimum
to get the special.
Something like that. Or
Yeah.
I'd have to check.
1,000.
Yeah, most of his stuff is either 300.
But I'm more
or
curious
1,000.
about the other stuff, like the ring and the wand, Mr. Nocturnal.
Well,
He's
I
a
could
wizard.
use-
Does he have a wizard's book on him, like a spell book on him?
He does have a spellbook on him.
Now this, I pull up the wizard's spell book. This, Mr. Nocturnal, I have heard these are quite valuable.
Ooh, good research. I snatch it right out of your hands.
Hey, he's learning.
I was like, finally, I can get some work done. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that at all. That wouldn't be totally against my character. So I'd be like, okay, now that you have your stuff, can we leave? They're going to come. I guarantee you this.
And there's a ring. I don't know what this ring is. It's got a cloak and a kind of stick.
While he's talking about this,
Check out the stick.
I'm casting fly on all of us, so he just slowly starts to float off the ground.
So you guys are
And on
floating.
you as well.
The fuck?
We need to go. We cannot be here.
Take the stick, Doc. See what it does.
I can't tell, Mr. Nocturnal. I'd have to examine it for a while.
It's like fucking Willy
Are there any
Wonka,
trees
and we're
nearby?
just- If I
I just
belch,
cast it on the tree.
if
I don't even
I
know what it
belch,
does.
can I start lowering myself?
A nuke.
It's like Willy Wonka in a chocolate factory, right?
I'm serious. I cast it on the tree.
So you cast, and part of the tree just goes invisible.
This could be useful, Mr. Nocturnal.
Absolutely.
What is this? Invisibility staff.
Potentially.
Wait, was it a wand?
It's a wand, yeah.
Wand. Yeah.
I will check it in a moment. I do not have time.
Small staff.
I'm not used to this.
I'm holding it like this.
Nocturnal is.
With the resounding DM symbol splash.
Speaking of invisibility staff, gentlemen, we must go.
So I'm like,
I'm the new jokester. What the fuck?
so I'm
I
like
thought we were all in agreement.
doing this number, flying upwards, kind of like, come with me. You can do what I'm doing. As I'm like trying to get us to fly away.
Okay. Okay. Let's go.
I'm used to
All of us
flying.
leave the scene like that.
I've never done this before.
Doggy paddling.
Not like this. I normally have wings.
I'm confidently doing this number.
I was gonna say I'm used to flying. I just do it like a badass.
Like Vegeta.
So two of you
I don't
are
like
flying
this.
good, and Nocturnal's doing the whole Willy Wonka thing.
If I belch, I'll sink, right?
So we're just going as far as we could go in that moment of before, because I think fly lasts for
We gotta.
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
We gotta
that's
get
pretty
back.
good.
We
Well, I
gotta
can
get.
also use a sorcery point and make it last for 24 hours.
Oh Jesus Christ! Don't.
I think
We
it
gotta
works
get
like
back
that.
to our stakeout point.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Let's. We gotta go back to our stakeout point and keep an eye on the encampment. Let's go.
Should we hide the bodies in the ground?
I don't have time to hide the bodies in the earth.
You mean conceal them in the terra?
Absconding them in the dirt is not what we're doing. We are on the move. Let's go. And
All right, I follow.
there's a glitter behind me.
Can I like? Am I like supermanning this or like? How the fuck does flight work? Because
I think it should be up to you.
I did it with wings when I had the dark powers. I don't know how this works now.
Yeah, but you're out of practice, Mr. Nocturnal.
Yeah, I like to imagine he's doggy paddling
So
or swimming.
What are you picturing yourself doing?
Well, you're
right
a wolf,
now?
right? So you're doing that.
I'm picturing myself like a frog, like
so
swimming in the water.
You're doing the breaststroke through the air,
You're doing it, Peter. You're doing it, Peter.
following the other two doctors as they kind of leave you in the dust. You're just kind of like,
Wait for me, assholes. You fucking.
as you guys fly away.
There's Superman booking it, and I'm just sitting here like an asshole.
Like doing barrel rolls and shit. And
Trying to spin around back to the top.
We'll see if Nocturnal catches up to the doctors next time on Super Cringe Roleplay.
Hey, thank you to all of our new patrons. Thank you all the donos.
Thank you.
Melissa, we owe you a big one. Thank you so much for joining us.
thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Everybody, thank you. Have a good night. Producer E, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Nipple shots.
Jeez.
Nipple shots.
I got a little hard on that one.
Yeah, I could tell, even with the glove on.
can't think straight with an arrow in your dick.